Hey there YouTube, welcome to another exciting episode of Consoletronix. I hope you all enjoyed the recent Christmas festivities and haven't yet broken your New Year's resolutions of getting down the gym and losing that belly. As for me, well, as you can probably tell by the state of the room behind me, I've been pretty busy myself, digging out all sorts of consoles and games in order to make videos for you guys' viewing pleasure. You lucky lot. Now, this is something of a double feature here today, as recently I just uploaded a video looking at Galarians on the PlayStation 1, an excellent game, and definitely check out the video on this one if you're not familiar with it. But the postman has just been and he has delivered to me a stack of recent purchases, so I thought I'd shoot a quick pickups video letting all you guys see what I've been wasting my money on this time. So let's not waste any more time and let's get straight on into it. Now, any of you guys who are familiar with my channel or have seen any of my recent pickups videos know that I like to collect for a variety of different systems, and within this lot you should definitely sense a slight Sega theme going on, as there should be quite a bit of 8 and 16-bit Sega games tucked in here somewhere. But it feels like we're going to start with a DVD of some description. But what is it? Is it PS3, Xbox 360? It is. It is. It is a Wii game. It is another Code R, A Journey into Lost Memories. I'm not expecting too many of you guys to be all that familiar with this game, but I was a big fan of the... Sorry about that, just needed to make a quick cut while I dug this out. This is the original game in the series, another Code on the Nintendo DS. Released under the title Trace Memories in the United States. I mentioned this because the sequel on the Nintendo Wii, another Code R, despite this being an official UK PAL release, wasn't released stateside. Now this is a game I've been meaning to pick up for a long time because I really did enjoy the original. It's a puzzle-laden adventure that really appeals to my anime-loving sensibilities. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to play either of these, definitely do. They are excellent games. And next we go to... Looks like we've got two items in this package. It is... Yes, sirree. We'll start with the lesser of the two, I think, with... Cool Spot. Yes, you should all be familiar with this if you grew up in the 16-bit era. Now, I actually really liked Cool Spot when it first came out back in about 1993 or something like that. It graced a whole host of platforms from 8 and 16 bits, from Master System, SNES. I'm sure it was on the computers as well, like the Amiga and the ST. But yeah, I had the Mega Drive version as a kid. I loved it. Never played part 2. It was a while afterwards that I discovered what the deal was with Cool Spot. That the fact that he was nothing more than a playable product placement, because he is the circle in the 7-Up logo. Although there is no reference to that on the packaging. But yeah, Cool Spot, thought I'd add this again to the collection. But is it complete? Yes sirree, it is. Now the second game. The second game is one of my all-time favourite Mega Drive games. Can you guess what it might be? I think it might surprise you. Boom! It's this Dynamite Headdy. Now, some of you may have heard of this game. Some of you may have played this game. I doubt very many of you are going to list this one as one of your all-time favourite Mega Drive games. So why do I? Well, first of all, it comes to us from Treasure, the developers who, in my opinion, were Sega's equivalent to Rare. They created some cracking games. Alien Soldier. I've forgotten the name of their most famous game. Alien Soldier, Gunstar Heroes, that's the one I'm trying to think about. Now, Dynamite Headdy confuses a lot of people. I remember having a bit of an argument with a friend of mine who said that this game was crap, and we argued back and forth about why I thought it was brilliant and why he thought it was crap. I then realised that he was talking about another game completely called Cosmic Spacehead. But yeah, Dynamite Headdy, fantastic, nutty 2D platformer. Like a lot of Treasure games, they can rub people the wrong way, because a lot of the times they will have, each game will have its own unique control system that you have to learn. It's not that it's not pick up and playable, but you do have to learn sort of new ways of controlling your character or the attack patterns or whatever. But yeah, Dynamite Headdy, what a game. Fantastic stuff. Feels like another Sega game. I might be saying that quite a bit. It is. Ooh, Master System game. Another one. European exclusive. That's right. I uploaded a video not too long ago looking at a lot of titles that were available for us here in the UK and the wider region of Europe that didn't see release in Japan or the States. And of course, complete. This is GP Rider. I actually played this when it was new and didn't think that much of it. I thought Hang On was far, far superior. But I got this on the cheap and I haven't played it in, oh my god, donkey's years. But I'm looking forward to giving this one another go. I've got no clue what's in this one. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's a Sega game. It's wrapped in a lot of bubble wrap and now if you know your Mega Drive games you should know what are the good games, what are the collectible games, what are the must-haves, and then of course you have Steel Talons, which is the other end of that spectrum. Yes folks, this is now, I'm looking at the back of this because there was a company that I liked back in the early 90s called Razorsoft, an American company, I think. But they developed games like Slaughter Sport and others, but all their games were utter rubbish. And yeah, this one is no exception. It's basically like a sort of 3D helicopter sim, but yeah, awful game. But I got it for something like 99p, so just add it to the collection, I think. Yes, Sega again. This one. Ooh, this one is... Can you guess what that one is? It's a Capcom arcade game, well-known title in the West. It is Strider. Now, some years ago, for Christmas, I bought my brother, my younger brother, a whole stack of Japanese Mega Drive games. I remember going into some sort of pawn shop and they were selling them all for like £2-3 each, all box complete, mint condition. This is at the start of the 32-bit era, so everyone was getting rid of all their 16-bit stuff, and I picked up, must have been 10 plus Japanese Mega Drive games. And I remember looking at the box art like this and looking at the sides, trying to work out in my mind what the hell these games were. In the end, I bought pretty much all of them. But yeah, it was like a little bit of a discovery because, yeah, just looking at this, I didn't know what the hell this was. But yeah, this is Strider, absolute classic. There is a couple of sort of sequels. There was one on the PS2 called... unsurprisingly, Strider 2, which also included a disc containing the original arcade game of this. But yeah, I love this game. Strider, Mega Drive. There would also be Strider 2s for the 8 and 16-bit Segas. And keeping the sort of ninja theme going, we have, boom, Cyber Shinobi. As you may or may not know, I'm a big Shinobi fan, always have been. One of the very first Master System games I ever played. Yeah, out of the sort of follow-ups and the sort of semi-sequels, you had Revenge of Shinobi, you had Shadow Dancer. You also had a few games on the 8-bits. This is one of them. Cyber Shinobi, not a great game, but like a lot of these titles, I saw them going cheap and thought, why not? It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to think, have I ever made a video on that? I don't think so. Another Master System game. Boom, you know me, I love my shoot 'em ups. This is Sagaya, better known to you and me and all us shoot 'em up aficionados as Darius. Yeah, a little bit sun faded, but that only meant that I could haggle the price. Yeah, this is an excellent game. I think it's on the Mega Drive as well under the Sagaya name. But this is, excellent, excellent. Definitely one of the best shoot 'em ups on the Master System. The Darius series is definitely one of the best shoot 'em up series of all time. Excellent stuff. I thought this one came to us from Japan, but it looks like it comes to us from the UK, and I've lost my knife. Bear with me a moment. Found it. Now, we've only got a couple of packages left. There's about 3 more after this. But there is something else I want to show you once we've gotten through with all these games. But before that, we will take a look at the final game of a very popular 16-bit trilogy. Boom Shot, Urban Strike, the third chapter in the Desert Strike series, although it would be followed by a couple of others, namely, what was it, Soviet Strike and, oh god, I can't remember the name of the last one. And, of course, it is complete. Is this a Genesis game? No, it is, in fact, a UK PAL copy. I love the Desert Strike games. Desert Strike, although it would appear on virtually every system known to man or beast, it did actually debut on the Mega Drive, and other games were also released by Electronic Arts, such as Road Rash and John Madden. I think they all debuted on the Mega Drive. Yeah, for a brief period, Electronic Arts were a highly thought of company among Sega fans such as myself. But yeah, Urban Strike, a lot of people kind of went off the sort of strike games around this time. They thought the novelty had worn off and that kind of thing, but yeah, I still love it. We come to, I think it's another Sega game. And of course, I'm right. It is. It is James Pond 2, codename Robocod. Yes, like the Strike series, this one would grace virtually every system ever to be released. I'm surprised there's not an Atari 2600 version of this. It's been on PS1, PS2, I'm sure it's on Xbox One and PS4 by now. Yeah, fantastic little game brought to us by the British studio. Oh god, who was it? I've forgotten. The original game to this, James Pond, is actually also on the Mega Drive. Debuted on the Commodore Amiga. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what version of this I actually played first. It may actually have been the Mega Drive version, but yeah, picked up the Master System version. Good stuff. We'll come to another DVD-shaped item, and it is PS3 copy of, what is that, the second one, I think, Batman Arkham City. Now, comes in a little holographic holder. This is the, what's this, the Robin edition or something. I think there might be some DLC included on this. Now, I do actually have the trilogy of Arkham games on the PS3. I mean, what was it? You had, what was the last, the third one? I can't remember. Oh, it's been a while since I played these. But yeah, I lent part 2 and part 3 out to a friend, and I never got them back. So yeah, they're not expensive. I picked this up for, what was it, 50p. Yeah, what can I say? Classics. You should all know these games by now. And we come to God knows what. But let's find out together. It is... Does it come? It is. I've never seen one packaged like that before. Yeah, you packaged Master System game open. It is. Let me get it out of here. A Sonic game. An 8-bit Sonic game. It is Sonic Chaos for the Master System. Yes, the third in the trilogy of 8-bit Sonic games, also available on the Game Gear. In my European exclusive Master System games video, I did touch upon Sonic Chaos. I believe it was released in the States on Game Gear. But yeah, I love the old Sonic games, you know, the Mega Drive games, Master System games, Game Gear, even Mega CD games. Not a big fan of many recent Sonic games. I haven't actually played the most recent one. I've forgotten what it's called now. Sonic something. I'll put the name at the bottom when I actually remember it. But yeah, awesome stuff. Now, I mentioned that it wasn't just games I would be showing off, and I'm going to make a quick cut here while I get all these things to hand. Because it's not just video games I've been looking to collect for recently, but also something else from my childhood, and that's Transformers. Yes folks, I've picked up a few more of these, the Transformers Generation 1 figures specifically, and here we have the future Decepticon commander Galvatron. In fairly good nick. The electronics don't actually work on it, but does transform fine and does display pretty well. And similarly, I also picked up the young Autobot Hot Rod. Yes, just put this down very gently over here. Yeah, like Galvatron, he's in very well played with, but surprisingly decent condition. Stickers are a little bit faded, but other than that, fairly stiff joints. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably aren't all that interested in toys, and this video is starting to drag on a little bit now, but I thought I'd show some of the figures I picked up recently off very quickly. We have Prowl. This is one of the Generation 1 reissues. Unopened or complete. Excellent stuff. You should all know Prowl. We also have Skids, not a very well-known character. Again, all complete. Another one of the reissues. Bit tatty there on the box, but yeah, figure inside is in perfect condition. We have some of the Decepticons. We have Skywarp. Again, all complete. Now, the reason why I'm showing these off, when I wasn't originally planning to, is that when I did one of my last pickup videos, I mentioned the fact that I got some magazines, and I asked whether or not any of you guys would like to see me show off some of my magazine collection, you know, video game magazines, anime magazines, that. Here we have a Red Alert. Now, I actually tried filming some of those with what I'm using right now, which is a Logitech webcam, but didn't come out all that well. So I have actually now bought a proper camcorder. I actually thought it might have arrived today. Unfortunately not. But yeah, with that I am planning to do some videos looking at my magazine collections. I do have some Japanese, old 90s Japanese video game magazines as well, you know, so looking at things like Sega Power, Sega Force, N-Force, a lot of the UK magazines I grew up with. I do have some US magazines as well, mostly the multi-format ones, Game Pro, Game Fan, those kind of things. Here we have a Japanese re-release of the Triple Changer Astro Train. Again, complete. Although he's a different colour, he's white instead of the more famous purple, and I think I showed this one off before. But yeah, the reason why I'm showing these off is, besides magazine collections and all that, I was wondering, would any of you guys be interested in me doing like, well, toy reviews, I suppose you could call them, where I just show off some of the figures I picked up. There are a couple of other figures I haven't shown off here. This is Trax. But yeah, I just thought I'd ask to see if any of you guys had any interest in me maybe doing some few toy reviews. Things like this, mostly Transformers, but if possible I would like to pick up other figures that I grew up with. I'm talking about things like Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, you know, a bit of Ninja Turtles, maybe some of the more obscure stuff like Battle Beasts, Visionaries, Supernaturals and that kind of thing. I'm also looking to complete some of my original Garbage Pail Kids collections. You know, would you guys like to see that? I thought, you know, me doing videos on them kind of things might be a bit interesting, might be a bit of a, you know, break from the usual, but I thought I'd ask you guys, get some feedback, you know, would you be interested in seeing any of that? But other than that, well, this video has been going on a bit too long. Quick pickups video, I thought, but here we are, nearly 15 minutes in. So anyway, thanks for watching. I do have some more stuff coming in the post, so you know, you will see a few more pickups videos in the not too distant future. And once the camcorder arrives, hopefully dig into that magazine collection I've been promising for months and months. But yeah, toy reviews, are you interested? Are you not? Let me know. So anyway, my name is Gray, you've been watching Consoletronix. More videos up very soon, so thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.